It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Sentinels. Rocket on quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Sentinels and the Shamrocks. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Sentinels of London and the Dublin Shamrocks. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 87 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this. Yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
On second down, it's Webster, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Webster, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Sentinels get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Ross. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So you look at the NFL in Europe. We've, of course, had games in London, in Germany, Mexico, but now Ireland gets into the act. A new franchise based right here outside Dublin, and these folks could not be more excited to have a relocated team on the Emerald Isle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Ross.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Right back to him on first down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patton. And he's taken down inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. It's Ross. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards.
And the Shamrocks have taken the lead.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Webster, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now. It's Webster, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give running left with Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Sentinels are able to move back in front. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22. Dublin's offense now set to take over. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they can continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. He'll keep it himself.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd down, it's Ross. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Shamrocks are able to add on to that lead.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And able to get this out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw again.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now second and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense, there he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Ross, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Shamrocks are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Shamrocks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Webster.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try the left side. It's Ross. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. Dances by him. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Short throw. That's caught by Davis. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Webster. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow side.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They will find Davis. That's complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Sentinels get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point forthcoming. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On second down now, it's Ross, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ross.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Ross.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 more yards there and another first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This is 2nd and 8.
They run the counter. It's Ross. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. London about set to take over on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dublin, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Are you looking for high-quality simulation football action? Then look no further than the greatest gridiron. Our league consists of 32 relocated franchises from around the world. We are the World Games of Simulation Football, where teams from all over the globe will compete on the greatest of gridirons. Hone your skills as a player or a member of a franchise coaching staff. Compete yearly for our illustrious Global Bowl, awards, accolades, and bragging rights as you climb the ladder of success and greatness. Are you a pro or just an average Joe? The Greatest Gridiron is looking for dedicated and passionate people to help build a league that emphasizes on trust, loyalty, and respect. Look at you. What makes you so great? This is the Greatest Gridiron, where you can't stop greatness. Take flight. Take flight.